and it kept happening. Like, he would keep waking up, and he lived like quite a long period of time in this dream sequence.
You're genuinely horrifying me. That sounds horrific.
Yeah, that was horrific. He said
Thunderbirds are go.
You're gonna have like an entire theme song done by the end of it. Like, you'll just be singing the entire thing.
I'm giving myself a real hankering for watching the old Thunderbirds series. God, it was a thing of its time. Hello there, I am Ashmanix. Once again, I'm here to play Shironagasu Island with my wonderful co-host, Pixel.
I don't know why I broke up my PS4 controller for this.
Because you're ready to game.
Nice.
Shall we? Let's. So what happened in the last part of the playthrough? Let me just click load. Oh, the music's still playing.
Wizards! We worked out who Wizards was.
Yeah, I think the main thing was we found out, or we worked out that Riehl is Wizards. So now we get to questioning her, and she's looking very mysterious, sultry, sexy. I like Riehl. I'm just gonna.
I like how she's holding that drink.
Yeah, she's looking very I don't know what the word is.
Sassy.
Yeah, a bit sassy, bit of attitude. She's like, "Oh, you caught me."
Off kilter.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, you found out. Okay, let's play this straight then. I'm gonna be me now. I'm not gonna be the ultra nice Riehl." And do you know, I've been trying to figure out what this game was made in. I think it was probably maybe made in Ren'Py, but I don't think so. It's not the exact.
You could just go right into the local directory.
Can I? How?
Yeah, of course you
and
can.
what would that show me though? How would I find out if it? Because Ren'Py, I don't know how it. I've never used it. I've never compiled the game with it, but I don't think it stays in Python. I'm assuming it just compiles it to a binary or some sort. I tried googling this because I was really curious because you know, I want to try and make a game, and this game has some interesting game mechanics in it for a visual novel, and I was just wondering, it could be I could totally believe that this was made in Ren'Py. But I was just curious.
Well, I don't know what's been made, and I've just gone into the directory itself because I have this game as well.
Ooh.
And yeah, I found readme.txt, and it says here, "Thank you for your purchase of the mystery adventure game Return to Shironagasu Island (brackets complete version). If you have any comments about the game, it will be encouraging if you can leave your thoughts on my website or Twitter. I would be more than happy to receive your fan arts and the like. In addition, Return to Shironagasu Island gives permission to all kinds of non-corporate derivative works, which includes R18 and R18G content. For that reason, all of your works are highly appreciated. Best regards, Hyogo Onimushi." And then his Twitter link is given, and then it says here, "The third stop, Tabinomichi." Her website is tabinomichi.com, and then a copyright logo, Tabinomichi.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to assume it's Ren'Py, because even the game mechanics in this can be done in Ren'Py. I was just curious. Like, I saw his website. I went to the website, and he's like, I'm happy for people to stream this game as well, but please, I can't remember what he said, but like, you know, do take into account, you know, I don't know, encourage people to play the game, I think was said, because obviously if you play the whole game, most people are not going to want to play it. So having said that, please do, if you're enjoying this playthrough, enjoying this game,
please support the official release.
Yes,
you
please.
can find it on Steam, and you can also go online to Twitter and what was it?
Oh, I think it's on Good Old Games, maybe.
Is it? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm talking nonsense.
Okay, so his Twitter is Onimushi_Hyogo, Hyogo.
And hopefully, if I remember, I'll put it in the description of this video. But yes, please support these people. I don't think they make loads of money from these games, but a lot of effort and heart and soul goes into this stuff, and I feel a little bit bad for playing through the whole game now. I didn't realize it was such a recent game. I don't mind playing old games.
Never mind that. It's getting a new release.
With voice actors, yeah.
With voice actors! Yeah, I really want to go through that one as well. Like, see how we stack up.
Oh, God. Obviously, I'm shit.
What?
Right?
What are you talking about? We are the OG dub.
The OG dub. Interestingly enough, that Opus game I live streamed on Sunday when you were busy. It had an option to switch off voice acting for specific characters, and it said for people that like to do the voice acting themselves.
Yeah, I know. I saw Ina play this a few months ago, and she did some of the voices. Well, although she was more like reading it out in a normal voice. But I don't know if you've seen streamers like Bae online. She's very good at voice acting, so she's doing Valhalla as well, where they'll do the voices of the characters.
Yes, the difference between them and me is that they are pretty and good, talented, and I am neither of those.
Professionally trained as well.
Oh,
judging
well.
by how they sound.
Sorry, guys, you've just got ghetto PNG tuber here with ghetto voice acting, but I'd like to hope that you enjoy this scruffiness.
And you've just got me, who's just like overly enthusiastic about these things.
I love it, man. I like it. Like,
yes.
Anyway, let's jump into this.
All right, let me get this fucking Word document out of the way. Oh man, this music is good as well.
That's the other thing I was thinking about. So I want to make a game.
Wait, did you get the soundtrack?
Yes, I did buy the soundtrack.
Yeah,
I have
good shit.
All the songs. Yeah, I should have this song. I think I was having issues finding one of the jazz. There's one of these kind of songs, and I think it was slightly different. I'll double check. But that's the other thing that I think about. It's like, where do I get a soundtrack from? I'd have to pay someone, or get a mishmash of royalty-free music that you can use for a game.
Wait, are you talking about for what?
For producing a game. Like, you have to have some sort of soundtrack, even if it's a simple game, because it makes a massive difference. I just think of the comments we make. I mean, I think about Valhalla, which has got a phenomenal soundtrack. Chaos Child gives me a headache because of its soundtrack.
Those games are made, have soundtracks made for them, but you can always do like a Kerbal Space Program and go online and get royalty-free music and put it in.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'd probably do. I'd like to pay for someone. I'd like to make my own music. I have music software on my laptop. I don't have a Scooby, and I think I need to get the plugin that allows you to simulate orchestral music, or like classical instruments. I don't have that because I like that sort of shit. But I can barely draw. I can barely make music, and I can kind of program, and I can't write for shit. It's going to be a great game. I'm a masochist, man. But anyway, we have discovered Riehl as wizards.
I was just about to say it'll probably turn out, hopefully, better than Marine's game did.
Our game looked interesting. I mean, she was like cringing like fuck, but that was just like the cringe that you suffer from people seeing your own fan, your own content.
Finding the shit you made when you were a kid.
I'm assuming she was playing it. It was her stream, wasn't it?
No. She was on the stream, but it was I think it was Subaru playing it.
Oh.
And I don't know how they'd unearthed this.
That makes it so much worse. I didn't realize that. Oh, that explains it. Holy fuck. Yeah. God, it's like if someone unearthed some of these videos we do, and they were just like, "Hey, Ashmanix, I'm just gonna play this video while you're sitting here." I'm like, "Oh fuck, no, don't do it."
I don't know what your issue is. I'm proud of these.
No, but it's just like super. I don't mind. I like watching these on my own, but I don't want someone else to be like, "Oh, I saw your video. Let's play video." I don't like listening to myself well, I don't know. There's a certain aspect of cringe. I've gotten used to listening to my own voice now, which I don't know if that's a good thing. So like I watch the streams, the recordings we do, especially the Metal Gear Solid streams. Do sign up to Kuxo's channel. He does. He's going through Metal Gear Solid, and every Friday usually. Great, but yeah, I watch them
every Friday. We do something. Yeah,
we do something. 10 p.m. UK time. Work it out for US. I don't know what it is.
It depends where you are in the US. If you're in East Coast, it'll be 5 p.m. If you're in West Coast, it'll be about 2 p.m.
There you go, Kuxo. I should remember this because I do a 10 p.m. stream on a Sunday, so I should remember the times for. But anyway, I've gotten used to listening to my voice and not absolutely fucking cringing. It's taken time, but I'm fine with it. I just don't want, when I'm not in Ashmanix mode, for someone to be like, hey, let me show you this video of you. I'm like, oh no. Because they're probably going to try and blackmail me somehow. But anyway, something to look forward to in the future.
How can they blackmail you? You just pull your own channel down and be like, yeah, fuck off.
Scorched
I own these videos, bitch. Yeah. I've got every single video recorded and saved. Fuck you. I can put them back up whenever I want.
Oh, fuck me. I love that. Scorched Earth policy. So guys, if for some reason my channel ever goes down, it's not because YouTube has fucked me over. It's because I want to fuck a specific person over.
Oh, actually, do you know what? I started getting a bit nervous when I watched that video by, was it Yellow Super SNES Gaming or something like that? And what's his channel's name? Let me actually...
You sent me the link and I watched that. What was that about? Shit, I did watch that. What was he talking about? I remember his logo. Or I just remember yellow something.
Can you believe I'm getting fucking text messages about work right now?
Oh, what man? It's like almost 11 p.m.
Yeah, I know. Had an appointment tomorrow morning, which has just been cancelled.
Is this good or bad?
It's good for me, but it does mean that I need to do some work right now. But it's fine. Fuck it. Let's get on with this. I can do that.
Okay. Holy shit. I have a much easier job than so.
Don't worry. I can deal with it. I can actually multitask. I can do this and that at the same time.
Cool.
Are you sure this whiskey isn't poisoned?
I got this whiskey before the people from the mansion became hostile to us, so don't worry about it being poisoned. But you know, Riehl, you're pretty rough around the edges. What is this, chat?
Yeah, that's how he likes it, man.
That's how
Obviously.
I like it. That's how I like it, yeah. Oh,
shut up. What?
I'm going to switch off the avatars.
You always... Yeah, it's not one of our videos if we don't fuck something up. Shut up. Who cares about my personality? If you have something to ask me, just ask.
I kind of like this.
Yeah, man. Feisty. But you should understand that there are certain things I can't tell you.
Like my sizes.
3 sizes, yes. Real background, huh? Rail's real background.
Rail's real background. That's not a tongue twister.
Say that 3 times fast.
Rail's real background. Rail's real background. Rail's real background. Fuck. So.
Rail's real background. Rail's real background. Rail's real background.
Rail's real background. Yeah. Rail's real background. Rail's real background. Oof, I was right. Anyway. So, what organization do you belong to? CIA, MI6?
As I said, there are things I can't talk about.
I bet she's just a private investigator, man.
Oh shit, fucking window just opened in front. I can't just tell you who I work for, moron. Oh, the M word.
This is a bit too feisty. Maybe she's Interpol. Don't.
What are you talking about? I'd expect better than this from Interpol.
Don't. Yeah, I wouldn't call myself wizards. I would have thought she was better trained than that to like use something that could be related to her in any way possible.
Also, who the fuck muffles their voice by putting a hand in front of their face? Come on.
Yeah, that's her fault. That's what. Don't worry, I understand. Alright, I won't ask again. How did you manage to get onto the guest list? You made your way onto this island by using an invitation sent to someone else, didn't you?
More of those subjects I can't really talk about. What can you talk about,
I know,
lady?
what the fuck?
But alright, yes, my invitation was originally sent to someone named Sean Bextor. He was knee-deep in problems, and we managed to ensnare him. Ooh, entrapment.
That sounds like either she's police or she's a criminal. Part of a criminal organization.
We wanted to send an undercover... There you go.
Police.
We wanted to send an undercover investigator to this island, so I cut a deal with him and became his representative.
Maybe she is Interpol. Or she's part of... what's the Japanese... shit, it was from... Section 9?
She has got medical training. Section 9? What, public security?
Maybe. I don't know. I just remember that from Ghost in the Shell. They're badass.
Yeah, public security Section 9.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe she's a Japanese investigator dude person.
He ended up being hospitalized with a sudden illness. That's slightly unnerving.
No. That's the excuse they gave for him not to come. I hope.
Oh, I didn't get that. Yeah, that makes more sense. Thankfully.
I mean, I hope. I see.
Maybe you got my fucking hopes up.
However, the people working in this mansion are quite cautious. It would be difficult to convince them that you're a relative of one of the guests. Who are you, really?
I wasn't lying when I told you I was a physician in Washington. Yeah, I thought so, because she had genuine medical training. Otherwise, she couldn't fake half the shit she'd done earlier.
I don't... But it's plausible that she would... If she was undercover investigator and she had a false story, she would learn enough to make it plausible. Potentially.
Of course, I'm not doing that work anymore, and I only worked as a physician for about a year.
What?
Huh?
You were what? You were a doctor for a year, and then you thought you joined Shield or something? What kind of reputation did you have as a physician?
What? Why are you asking that?
Well, if you only did it for a year.
I know, right? Like, it doesn't matter at that point. Nothing out of the ordinary.
No, but I'm thinking, did she get struck off after a year or something?
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's probably not that, but it is a possibility.
The fact that it's a possibility is making me go,
I see. Well, with her personality, it wouldn't surprise me if she had a bad reputation. Ooh, he's thinking this.
With her personality, she's just fucking pissed off at you right now. You don't know what she's actually like.
She's just been a bit ratty with you in the last 5 minutes. And it's understandable if you were undercover and your cover was blown by this dumbass. Like, I'd be insulted. This is the guy that
would have gone away with it if it wasn't for these fucking detectives. Why am I really annoyed with you right now? See?
She can read my mind. Let's ask again. Wizards is a rather strange alias. Are you a basketball fan?
When I was a student, I used to play basketball, so yeah. I shouldn't have chosen a word associated with Washington.
Too late now.
Yeah, way too late. But most people would not associate wizards with Washington.
Yes, most people wouldn't. But don't forget that someone rather special made the connection.
Neneko Izumozaki. She possesses such a unique ability, yet she can't utter a single word without tripping over her tongue.
Okay, this is a bit too harsh. I can understand. I don't mind her being...
It's not harsh in the slightest.
I don't know. She's been really nice to Neneko till now, and now she's like being accurate, but also, I don't know. Ikeda deserves all the abuse he gets, right? But what? Why are you so mean to me? However, Riehl, you aren't the only guest with a medical background. Isn't it difficult to deceive others without having the knowledge of an active physician?
I was planning to brush up on my studies so I wouldn't be exposed. However, knowing too much is not good either. It's easier to play the part of an ignorant little woman than that of an outstanding doctor.
I see. Let's ask again. This is very important. Could you tell me about your weapons and skills?
I have a Glock 30 with 3 spare magazines. That's the only gun I brought with me.
Nice.
Close quarters martial arts, CQC.
Yes.
Hacking, sabotage skills, and so on. I've trained in almost everything.
What the
so
fuck?
She's a doctor. She could do martial arts, CQC, gunplay. She can hack, sabotage. What the hell?
She's a combination of Snake and Otacon.
Is she like Secret Service or something? Like top level or something?
She may be. Looks like you could come in handy then. Although you're not very well armed.
Don't be silly. I plan to use a Glock 42, which has an even smaller magazine size, and I'm quite familiar with it. I didn't expect a large battle to happen, and only planned on using a gun in emergencies. Yeah, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, it looks like a large battle is about to happen.
I'm glad there aren't many people from this mansion, but I'm rather worried about that monster. Oh yeah, the fucking... the fucking monster!
Ah yes. It's a humanoid biological weapon developed for the military. I haven't had to face it myself yet. I don't think we can easily neutralize it. Neneko, what impressions did you have when you saw it? What? Don't remind me of that all of a sudden. Let me see. As far as I could tell, its movements seemed slow, but I can't say anything because it might not have shown its true power at that time.
In other words, you know nothing, Neneko. That's pretty useless.
This is harsh.
She didn't have to say that's pretty useless.
Yes,
yeah.
that last bit. I was in a tough spot, you know. I know. Did you take on the monster, Riehl? Did you have to hide in a fucking cupboard and hope it goes away? No. Shut up. Neneko's best girl. Riehl, I'm put off Riehl now. Oh, wow. Don't bully her like that.
Only I may do so.
I was pick it from my mind. I was going to say that. That's my job. Anyway, if it bleeds, we can kill it. I like that.
More Predator references. Brilliant.
We should be prepared to fight it at any time, though.
Alright. I just hope it won't come to that.
That report I read was pretty scary. Are we really going to be alright? More background.
You're pretty nosy, aren't you? As I said, I'm not at liberty to tell you anything else about my background.
I guess I should ask her about other things.
I guess you should.
Riehl, what do you know about this island?
Sorry, but I don't know that much. Of the 3 other investigators who infiltrated this place so far, 2 have disappeared. The only one who returned was not able to discover any detailed information about this island.
Wait, was Riehl the one that shot us outside the mansion?
Could be.
I was really looking at it. There's a CG for that, and I was really looking at it, and I was like, that could be Riehl.
Wait, the CG?
There's a CG that shows the 3 flashes, the 3 clips, the 3 images of you're on the ground, someone approaches a bit more, and then they're standing over you, but it's just a blurred silhouette.
I actually don't remember that. I remember the scene, but I don't remember the CGs.
I remember the person coming out. I was like, what the fuck? We're going to find out who it is, and then we didn't find out who it was.
We found out so far, though, that this is a base for prostitution, organ trade, and some kind of weapon development. That's what you fucking told us.
It sounds like you have more than enough information to blow the lid off this place. So, why haven't you?
Many well-known politicians and business people have frequented this island, so we couldn't expose the actual state of things here in the usual way. Besides, we're after this island's research and development.
Oh, of course. You want the fucking weapons, you goddamn assholes.
We're not that interested in prostitution and the trade of organs.
Ugh. These people suck.
Alright, work done.
So,
I can close WhatsApp. There we go. Okay.
So, you needed to verify the information that had been gathered so far. I don't like this organization she's working for. They suck. They're like, oh, prostitution, organ trade? not our problem.
Well, if it's not their jurisdiction, then
She didn't say
can't really argue with
jurisdiction. She said we weren't interested. Now, it could be because it's not their jurisdiction, but I think they're like, that's small fry, we don't care. We want the military information, the biological, like all the data. But,
so at that point, SAS type sort of, well, not SAS, but, you know, top level Secret Service, FBI shit.
yes, well, yes. Still.
Military.
To be so blasé about it, still, you know, puts me off. Anyway. If your superiors discovered that this kind of biological weapon was being developed on this island, what would they do? Something smells fishy.
And it ate my dinner.
They're hiding something, aren't they?
To be honest, I have my doubts as well. Hang on, this is classified information. I can't talk about this or else I'll jeopardize my position.
Don't worry, you already did. Ha 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 ha. There's no way that information could leak out in the first place.
This is only conjecture, but perhaps one of our superiors is one of the island's clients, who also knew about the island's research. That's what I've been thinking. And that would make sense.
Ooh.
I expect, like, the super rich and powerful to be into this.
I see. In other words, the superior who's seen that research wanted to obtain that technology by any means necessary. However, if he revealed all of the details, it would be obvious that he was a client of the island's other services. So he made up stories about weapons of mass destruction so that your organization would have a reason to seize and obtain that biological weapon.
I was just imagining the boss saying, guys, I need you to take out this island. I've used its services. 10 out of 10. But seriously.
And they're just like, nice.
Yeah, it's just imagine that. Like some of the other investigators like, I've been there too, sir. Yeah, fucking A.
Fucking degenerates, kid.
It's just an educated guess, but the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. But if so, I'm just a pawn being used to satisfy someone else's greed. I'm really fed up.
I can understand that. Why don't you get a new job? With
in this economy?
With Sen Ikeda.
I'm a bad guy.
That Billie Eilish. I'm a
Billie Eilish, yeah. I
guy.
just want that song to play. I can only do dirty jobs like this one. I've done too many bad things to be able to lead a normal life.
Ooh, this is cliche as fuck, but I like it. What, she does wet works? Is that what they call it? Wet works. They're like dirty jobs.
That is what I remember them calling it. Wet works. Yes. I haven't heard that term used recently, though.
Hey, if I can do it, so can you. Oh. Well, if you want to turn over a new leaf, drop by at my office. We'll talk.
I don't think you're keeping your hands that clean either, Ikeda. Well, I'll keep it in mind. Don't expect anything, though.
Ikeda's like, maybe I'll get a waifu, maybe I'll get a waifu. He's acting all cool, but he's like, I just want to have a hot woman
it's
work
just,
for me.
yeah, the problem is like, man, I gave Aurora my number, and she turned out to not be real. Aw.
Don't remind me of that. It fucking pisses me off. He's such a dumbass. I think it's so good that it turned out she wasn't even real. He deserved that. Can you tell me more about this island? Any minor details are helpful. Anything else that comes to mind?
I don't think I know anything else. No, wait. Come to think of it, for some reason, the research on this island suddenly stagnated 10 years ago.
Wait.
I can think 10 years ago.
Did Aurora not leave here 10 years ago?
Wait, I don't remember anything about Aurora.
Did she not say something about 10 years ago she was running away with her family, or she came with her family? She's like, that's all I remember. Blah, blah, blah. There was something she said. And it was,
I actually don't remember.
She said the last time she was at the island. And whenever she was at the island, she had to wear the blue ribbon.
I don't remember any of this. I'm sorry to say. Apparently, the flow of special chemicals they were using slowed to a trickle, but I don't know why.
Is she even real though?
Who?
Aurora. I mean...
Oh, right, yeah.
10 years ago. Does that mean something happened at that time? Perhaps they ran out of money.
The kid always on the case as usual. No, prostitution and the organ trade continued at the same levels as before, and there were plenty of clients. It's unlikely that they ran out of money.
If that's the case, then what could have slowed down the research? The disappearance of an essential element used for research, or maybe an important researcher who went missing? Is it possible that these murders are connected to that? Can the killer negotiate with the people from the mansion because they possess something that was lost? Like a code?
It is possible. If it would allow them to resume the research, they would definitely be interested in obtaining such a code.
Wait a minute, right. We were strapped to a chair and being introduced to Aurora in a made-up world because they were trying to get something out of our brain, out of our memories. Probably this code.
You think this guy's got the code?
Yeah, otherwise why would they bother to strap us down and put us in the VR machine? I know it's...
Just wanted to show off the cool tech they have.
To this dumbass. Think about it, he's a dumbass, right?
I know he's a dumbass.
He's only going to be involved in stuff because he's somehow winged his way into, like, learning something. Somehow. Fuck knows how.
You know, he was probably like scratching his head and searching around the back of a bookshelf or something when he saw it by accident.
A code? Ah, forget that.
He's not that kind. You know what he is? He's like, a code. What is this code for? Then he'll examine it every which way.
And he's got, Neneko, come here. Look at this code. Remember it for me.
Maybe that's the unlock code they're after. It could be the reason why Vincent and his associates would revolt. But why was the killer able to obtain that unlock code in the first place? It remains a mystery.
Oh wait, the assumption is that the killer has the unlock code. So why do they strap us down? Unless we're the killer?
Killer of who?
Did we kill everyone in our sleep? Is this going to be some sort of bullshit story where it's like...
Wait, what even has happened in this game? Like...
So, Raymond... So Raymond is dead, he was murdered.
That was part of the simulation.
No, I think that might be real. Because
well,
Neneko
I understand that,
updated us, and the only thing
he's reconciled his knowledge with Neneko, and the only thing that stuck out was Aurora. She doesn't exist in real life.
So the assumption is that everything else that's happened has happened here.
The question I'm having, and this could be bullshit, but are we sure that Neneko hasn't been tampered with in some way, with like a similar VR machine or something?
Mate, if we're going to go down that path, and there's a possibility, are we sure that we're actually out of the VR machine?
Yeah, that too.
It's like you thought you were out of it, but you're still in it.
So, this reminds me, you know Trash Taste, right? Gaunt Giguk was talking about a dream sequence he had, which was absolutely insane. He was trapped in what was like a daily routine, one day over and over, and like something would happen which would freak him out, and he'd wake up. I say wake in inverted quotation marks. And it kept happening, like he would keep waking up, and he lived like quite a long period of time in this dream sequence.
You're genuinely horrifying me. That sounds horrific.
Yeah, that was horrific. He said the very last dream sequence of that was like he lived an entire day, and he's like, okay, surely this time the day was actually real, because I'm now about to go to sleep or something. And he was in the bathroom and he looked at his face in the mirror and then his reflection just turned sideways and it freaked him out and he woke up.
Fuck off. I don't need this at this time of night. Don't tell me these stories. Fucking, I'm gonna go to sleep after this and have the fucking same nightmare. Oh my god.
That is actually like really freaky, that one.
Oh, fuck that. Right, let's carry on. Oh my god, you forget that. At any rate, I'm glad that there is a possible connection between the research on this island and the killer. Let's see if this,
Sorry, but that's everything I know about this island.
Let me ask you something else. Tell me, what were you doing before and after Thomas's murder? I want to hear the details. Well, at least we've confirmed that his murder is something in this reality.
It should be. Before I went to the dining hall, I was drinking in the lounge with Jacob. That idiot couldn't keep his mouth shut after a few drinks. He was a real fountain of information.
I see. You're spending time with Jacob. I thought that Jacob kept you there against your will, but it actually was the other way around.
No, it seems like both people got what they wanted. Jacob got a shitload of drinks and she got information. And also, I just feel like Jacob has been drinking the entire time.
He's just drinking himself to death. He's like, fuck this, I'm out. Yeah. I want to check out. Give me all the drinks.
Well, he's drinking, he's like, the girls aren't here right now. I've got to do something.
Oh, yeah, fuck. He was
He was the client, yeah.
He is
Let's just leave it at that.
Special level of... that Thomas might have been a client. Thomas, well, he helped out in the surgeries, didn't he? According to the documentation.
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. He appeared to be in quite a drunken state, and I was only pretending to drink so that it wouldn't interfere with my mission. What, she spit it out all the time?
Yeah, I mean... Or did she...
Like, pour it down her top or something.
Even though I'd like to see that, I feel like that's probably not what she did.
I know.
I mean, if he's
silly.
I kind of want to see that now. But if he was anyway, he fucking distracted me with that.
We can edit this in Photoshop, and there you go.
Wait, just what is it? Right, just Photoshop this CG. So what happened after that?
Abby, the maid, told us that food was ready, so we went to the dining hall.
Wait, where were they drinking?
I'm gonna fucking order some dinner because I'm starving. Where were they drinking? In the main living area? What?
Where is the main living area?
Yeah, I thought it was the dining. Is it the one with the staircase then, where they were?
I was drinking in the lounge. Where's the lounge? Have we been to the lounge?
I don't know.
I don't remember the lounge.
Sure, I'll believe you. There's a lounge.
Didn't you arrive rather late? If I remember correctly, you were the last guest to arrive in the dining hall. Right, Neneko. Eek. Yes, you're right.
Come to think of it, I thought I'd quickly run back to the guest room building. I went to the bridge, but I noticed that the heavy iron door was closed. Fuck. I figured that opening it would take too much time, so I just went back to the dining hall instead. I don't know if he was waiting for me or just took his time in the bathroom, but I ran into Jacob again, and we went to the dining hall together. So it's just a coincidence. That's it.
Wait, Jacob was there? I see. So the iron door was closed. Was there anything unusual about the corridor?
Ah, damn it. Unusual? Nothing in particular. Ah, no, come to think of it, I think the iron doors were open at first. Does that mean that someone closed them?
The iron doors were open? When was that?
When you went through. I was disgusted by Jacob's drinking, so I pretended I had to go back to my room to adjust my makeup. What time was it? It was before Abby told us about lunch, so it had to be sometime before everyone gathered in the dining hall.
Sometime before everyone got together in the dining hall? So, the doors were open at that time. However, when I went to the corridor later on, the doors were closed again. So the doors were open when we went to the dining hall for dinner, but the doors were closed when we went back, wasn't it? And that's when we found Thomas.
I think so, yeah. That seems to be the case. Someone must have lowered the doors.
Someone lowered the iron doors. There must have been a reason for that.
Why would anyone need to close those doors? To lock people in.
Or to keep the monster locked in the...
Basically, yeah, because it is such an over-the-top fucking door. Like, you wouldn't need an iron door that takes more than like 10 minutes to open. In most situations.
Yeah. Did you notice anything about the causes of death of the murders of Thomas and Sir Raymond?
If you're asking about my autopsies, I was taking them very seriously. I wasn't hiding anything. Thomas burned to death, and Sir Raymond died of blood loss after he was tortured.
Thomas burned to death where there wasn't any fire. Sir Raymond was cautious, but ended up being murdered anyway. From the perspective of an undercover investigator, what do you think?
Sorry, but I don't really know what to think. The way I see it, the circumstances surrounding Thomas's murder were very strange indeed. And although Sir Raymond was extremely vigilant, he was killed. But if the killer is a trained assassin, they would have overpowered him with ease.
Sir Raymond probably had a gun, or some kind of communication device. I don't think...
Oh no! Assassin! Stop! I have a radio!
I don't think he would have had any time to use any of them, though. There you go. Are you happy now?
I still don't see how a fucking communication device would help.
Well, he did say... Well, there's the possibility that he could have, like, got a call out. Guys!
I'm being killed!
Help me. Oh, he's stabbing me. It's sore. Wait, it's only a flesh wound. Oh, no.
Oh no, my teeth.
One more thing, Riehl. Did you hear any strange moaning after you arrived at the island and were escorted to your room?
A strange moaning? Yes, I think I did. It sounded like the useless screaming of a half-witted girl.
Is she turned into Akira? What is this? Ah, I forgot about her screams. Didn't you hear anything else? A man's groans,
wow, she's
for
being
example.
properly harsh now. But yeah, she's like fully gone in on fucking
Neneko's
ripping into Neneko.
When Neneko's not deserved it at all. Ikeda, yes. Ikeda is the one that... Oh, well, I suppose Neneko... It's because of Neneko she was uncovered. So maybe she has a grudge against him now.
Can't call her a half-wit for that. A man's groans.
Sorry, boss. I was fapping in the corner.
It's just like, oh. No, I don't think I did, but is this connected to any of the murders? No, that's where your answer comes in.
No, I just wanted to know how many people heard me. I'm only guessing here, but I think that Sir Raymond was captured and killed around the same time we were shown to our rooms.
He was tied up and drugged. After that, all the killer had to do was torture and kill him. I mean, that's a fucking lot, right? All the killer had to do. The killer seems to have harbored quite a grudge against him. But was he tortured in the same room where we found his body? Yeah, I didn't think that was the case. I wonder.
Yeah, it was awfully clean, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there was blood, but it's not like
it was
his body was killed here.
Yeah.
Even if the killer was a professional, I don't think Sir Raymond would fall into such an obvious trap.
If you were Sir Raymond, what would catch you off guard?
A trusted person doing it. Someone who wasn't supposed to be there. That could have caught him by surprise.
Like an undercover investigator?
I was about to say like Aurora.
Yeah, but Riehl's here and I'm like, you're kind of suspicious.
No, but Riehl is supposed to be here. She arranged to be the representative of that Sean Bexley guy or something.
So Aurora just wasn't even invited? Or like her family wasn't even invited. Her whole...
We don't know who Aurora is. Like, she's in our memories, but she doesn't exist here for some reason.
But
that's not to say that she wasn't around.
But Alex knows.
Alex?
He reacted.
Alex,
he reacted. Sorry, she reacted. I forgot.
Yeah.
We found out Alex is a girl, by the way. I think I forgot to mention that. That was a very important part of the last part. But yeah.
That was a very interesting scene. I also thought it shone quite a light on Ikeda.
He's a dumbass. Yeah, so Alex sounded like she recognized the name Aurora and went pale, really pale.
Yeah, like started freaking out for a moment or something.
Yeah, it took her a couple of minutes to like compose herself, and I was just like, "What the fuck was that?" So that seems like the reaction. Well, it could be the reaction of someone who's thought someone was dead, and someone's mentioned their name or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe Aurora is one of the experiments from this island. Remember, well, I mean, I know it was in the VR world, but when she came out into the corridor, all the lights went off.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And that was weird.
Also, if they managed to create Aurora and then they created the fucking monster of Shironagasu, then they've gone backwards in their tech.
But maybe they do two different things. Who knows?
Perhaps.
I see. Someone who should not have been there. Who could the killer be?
My guess is... Sorry. My guess would be that it's a trained assassin. That's it. That's it. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
Okay, on the topic of people who shouldn't be there. Our dude, Senikeda, and Neneko.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be here.
They're supposed to be the other guy who died.
What was his name? Hugo?
Higgins?
Higgins? Shit,
no.
Higgins was a surname, wasn't it?
Do you know, I don't remember very well.
You know,
the guy who hung himself or something, right?
It would be handy if we had like a little characters button here or something, so we could click on it and see the fucking character from the game.
Like character profiles and tips, right? But you know what would also be very handy? If we had like recordings, we could just go back through and watch the whole bit and the relevant parts and see.
Mate, that shut it. Like, most people don't have that, okay? Like, right, everyone who plays this game has to record the whole game and post it up on YouTube for reference.
A notepad will do well.
You shouldn't
if you want to make like a detective's notepad.
I think unless the game is at Umineko levels, you shouldn't need a notepad to be taking notes.
Well, it depends on the game.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why I say Umineko levels. It doesn't have to be like Umineko, but like that type of like, holy shit, I really want to know what's going on. Let's fucking get a pin board and start putting...
I know that Elden Ring doesn't give you a quest log, but I think maybe it would have been better if you had a notepad on the side and were making quest notes. But then at the same time, the quests in that game are fucking incomprehensible sometimes. So, whatever.
It feels more... You don't have a quest list, do you?
No, you don't. You don't have quest markers, you don't have a quest list, but you do have quests.
It feels more free and open because of that, isn't it? Like Legal Life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably what they were going for.
And also you can kill anyone at any time, right? Apart from the extremely powerful, important people like Rani. So, but if you kill someone like who's a quest giver, you just fucking shut that quest off.
Yeah, it's not like, if you had quest lists, it wouldn't be hard to like hide the ones of the people that you've killed. But it's definitely I mean, they definitely did that on purpose. It's interesting. It does feel like, because if you got a whole list of quests, it becomes more, it's like you're going through a spreadsheet. Oh, what quests haven't I done? And you spend a lot of time looking at the quests and just ticking them off, which then changes how you play the game. Whereas, you know, it's almost like it's encouraging you to just go around and meet people and get quests that way, rather than ticking off a list of quests. I don't know. I don't know anything about game making, and I only watched you play Elden Ring, so who knows. Riehl, do you happen to know a girl called Aurora?
Aurora? Who's that? What does she look like? Damn.
She's blonde with blue eyes and wears a big blue ribbon in her hair.
There's someone on this island who looks like that? Shit, man.
I know that she doesn't exist in this reality, but it still unnerves me that people are like, who's that?
Yeah, same. I don't remember seeing her, but could she have survived what they did to the girls in this mansion? Okay, so she's a ghost. Nah, she's not a ghost.
Maybe she is. Well, if you don't know her, forget about it.
Hmm?
But perhaps you shouldn't ask Riehl about Aurora. Riehl doesn't know about her either. She was a virtual character created by that computer. It's only natural that none of the other guests don't know about her.
I think Ikeda's moustache is getting to his head.
None of the other guests know about her. But why did Alex react like that when I mentioned her name? I wonder. Yeah, we should be asking Alex. Never mind. I want to ask you one last thing. I find it hard to believe that an undercover investigator like you doesn't have a way to get in touch with the outside world. Are you hiding anything? As if she's gonna tell you.
All communications from the island are monitored, and they've also set up several jammers. It's not possible to contact the outside world with regular communication equipment.
Regular?
Yeah, which is why you've got this codec.
So what you're saying is that it is possible with special equipment?
Well, I have an optical wireless communication device. Optical? Right. It can communicate directly with satellites by using a high-power laser. This will avoid any jammers on the island, and there's no way the communications can be intercepted.
But you're going to see a giant laser fucking pointer in the sky, aren't you?
So it's like the ending of any superhero movie for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Sky lasers. But this device has a major drawback.
Battery life? It can't be used if there's too much cloud cover. Yeah.
God damn you, clouds! Old man shares at cloud. What was it? Old man yells at cloud. Right. Not bad for a stupid little girl.
Why? I know she's pissed.
You know why.
But this is...
You know why. Exactly. It's not a big deal in a normal area, but in the Aleutian, it's a problem. There's cloud cover all year round, so it can't be used to communicate often.
If she's so stupid, how did she figure you out, jackass? I still like Riehl.
She's just salty.
But she's annoying me.
Because she's picking on Nenika.
Yeah, unduly so. Like, it's her own fault for being... It's her own fault. That cover was shit. She should have been better. And Neneko found it out.
Well, you know, Neneko has every right to dance around fucking Riehl saying, "You got found out! Aha!
By a
bitch!"
schoolgirl. Get fucked.
Since we arrived on this island, I haven't been able to use it even once.
Wait,
yeah, of course not.
Wait a minute. You said the Aleutian hardly ever has no cloud cover. It sounds like you almost knew that before you came here. So why would you come here with an optical wireless device if you already knew from the historical records of this area that you were not going to get...
Wouldn't be able to use it.
Yeah. Who's the idiot now?
And even then, the beam needs to be focused properly. Precisely. I've never liked that spelling of the word focused. It's correct, but I just don't like it.
It's focused. Is that how it's spelled?
You can spell it with one S or two S's. Both are correct.
Oh. Well, I've never spelt it with two.
I know. Me neither. Making it very difficult to use.
Still. Good to have in case of an emergency.
Yes, it would be really nice to not be dead by then. Also, without conclusive evidence that those weapons are being developed here, nobody will be coming for us. The risk is too high. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
So you're telling me, Riehl, that you are totally fucking useless in at this point, with the exception of having a gun and being able to use it. So we're totally going to chuck you in front of the monster if it comes out of nowhere.
So, Ikeda, do you really think we can survive this? Judging from the cold-blooded ways each of the dead has been murdered, we're dealing with a professional assassin.
Who do you think is the killer? I don't think it's not the staff, because it's someone with a really strong grudge. But then, before we arrived, most of the staff, like the woman being prostituted, had been thrown to the monster. Remember the ending we got with Neneko? Where she was on top of a pile of bodies.
Oh, she got Sayano Utad. Yeah.
Those were all the bodies of the staff that used to work there.
And she was being dissolved? Eaten?
I don't know what was actually...
Digested?
I don't know if she was being digested.
I mean, it struck me as like an ending from...
She
Monster Girl Quest.
She had, like, she got foam at her mouth and died. It's almost like she was poisoned.
She had blood all over.
I can show you the CGs. I was looking.
I got the CG. I know the CG for that one. Yeah, I remember it.
I was looking at the CGs today before you came online. I was just looking through the CGs and I was like, oh, it's like 2 CGs.
Research.
Oh, it was just to look back to see if there was any clues about anything. Especially the dining hall. I remember Ikeda say something's odd about this, but I can't put my finger on it.
But then Neneko said that it was because the book was there, and then they read the book.
No, I don't think it was the book. It was before that. Because when she pointed out the book was a different time. It was when everyone was sitting at the table, the dining table, and I can't to this day. I think it's something to do with Aurora, but I looked at that CG and nothing looks odd at all. It's not like there's nothing I can really tell. And she's sitting there and there's food on her plate, so it's not like they didn't put food on her plate or anything. It just kind of annoyed me. Maybe it is. Maybe you're right. Maybe he was talking about the book, but you can't see the book in the CG. I feel that you when we look at the book, it's like to the right, and it moves. The screen moves to the right to show it that bookshelf. But I don't know. Who could it be?
Oh, and let's not forget about that creature.
Hey, I'm doing everything I can. And if things really go south, we could always try the healing power of prayer.
Said Nikeda, like a televangelist. Stop joking around. What good would prayer do? I've seen enough darkness and evil in my life. If there is a god, this world would be a little less wretched.
I mean, okay. A weird assumption to make.
And if God does exist, he doesn't get involved in anything. So he might as well just not exist.
Harsh, man, harsh. But I like to think about it, you know when developers make games?
Yeah.
And you know how like they make rules for that game? And they can seem really super harsh. They don't really think about it too much.
Yeah.
And especially when I think of games like Grand Theft Auto. Like,
never mind that. Never mind Grand Theft Auto. I'm thinking of The Sims.
Yeah, and it's just like, wow. But anyway,
so I don't pray to God. I know I'm the only one looking out for myself.
What I do is I look in the mirror and I pray to myself.
Just like looks in the mirror and it shatters.
Oh, holy self, guide me from this sin. Welcome to the wonderful world of sarcasm. I don't mean everything I say so literally, you know. She reminds me of someone.
She just got really pissed off. Come to think of it, your office is in New York, isn't it? Can you see the Manhattan skyline from there?
Why? Why? Why are you asking this question?
I want to know. I really want to know what this is about.
What's this all of a sudden? Yeah, my office is a great night view of it.
Man, he's fucking dunking on us with his great office view.
It's alright for people that have an office, but I don't have to go into the office. Anyway, Ikeda, if you don't stop lying, the demon will rip your tongue out. Oh,
what?
He's lying.
His office has got a shit view then. It's probably a window that stares into another wall.
Actually, I'm bending the truth a little bit. But is that a question? But I do know a few places from where you can see the skyline at night. Mate, that's totally fucking different from having an office with the view of the skyline.
Does he even have an office?
Do you know what it is? It's his car. So technically it could have a view of the skyline if he like parks really high.
I see. The Manhattan skyline. I've never seen it with my own eyes. She's never been to Manhattan?
Mate, I've never been to Manhattan.
No, I kind of assumed she was from America
wait.
for some reason.
Yeah, she is Washington.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. If I die but you make it out of here, please scatter my ashes there.
What? Why are you asking random asshole to scatter your... How are we going to get your ashes if you die here?
Mate, we'll just toss you into the sea.
Like, where are we going to cremate you? We're probably... anyway, this is weird. This is off kilter, this bit.
I don't have any friends or family. I'd rather be put to rest there than 6 feet under.
Damn. Hey, Riehl, look. If you need some friends, Ashmanix can be your friend. Ashmanix has no friends. Enough gloomy talk. That's for Ashmanix. Also, you can't see the skyline if all that's left of you are some ashes. Come to New York in one piece instead. I don't want to carry around your urn.
I don't think all of us will be getting off this island alive. It's alright. If you die and I survive, I'll scatter your ashes on the East River.
Who said anything about the East River? That's very kind of you, but we're all getting out of here alive. We can have breakfast in Manhattan, hamburgers for lunch, dinner in Brooklyn at night, and finally, drinks at the bar. And the East River won't have to be polluted with any of our ashes.
I guess that's something to look forward to. By the way, don't put ashes in the River Thames. It's fucking filthy as it is.
In the River Thames? I mean, I feel like all rivers are kind of... and big cities are filthy.
I saw this really, really grimy one. Some Indian minister was trying to prove that the water is safe to drink.
Oh, was that the point of that video? You sent me that video, yeah.
Yeah. So he drank from it and immediately looked like he did not enjoy it. But then there's like, I think some priest or something nearby saying something. And then a few days later he went to hospital. Don't drink water from that.
Yeah.
It's fucking grimy.
Most rivers that run through busy cities are full of crap because they just pump crap into it.
I've never seen the Thames clean. It's fucking disgusting.
I don't think the Thames has ever been clean for at least the last couple of 100 years, man. Since industrialization. Maybe even before.
No, even before then, yeah. I think it was just full of shit anyway.
I mean, that's what you do, isn't it? You put the shit into the water and hope the water takes it away. Though that doesn't work after a while.
That's probably why it's like permanently green.
Ah, it's just the algae. Eating all the bacteria of the shit that's in the...
I don't like the Thames, but the docklands nearby are quite nice though. Anyway, carrying on. I might have had a little too much to drink. I'll sober up in my room and come back a little later.
Wait, are we still in the room alone with just Neneko?
Yep.
Did Akira and Thingy come back?
Oh, they haven't come back yet. We've just been talking with Riehl because we figured out that she is wizards.
1 second. I know she's got a bit of an attitude now, but I still think she's pretty awesome.
Do not reveal my true identity to anyone, okay?
Not promising anything. Of course. No need to tell me. We'll just pretend that things are the same as before. Don't worry.
Actually, I'm more worried about the gloomy girl.
Don't worry about her. Neneko doesn't even possess the communication skills that would allow her to talk about that.
Thanks for the backhanded compliment.
You stop insulting me. Why is everyone insulting me? But come to think of it, you're probably right. Uh-oh.
I'll see you later.
Phew. At least we discovered her real identity. I'm glad we did, but what are we going to do now? Of course. Our next step will be unmasking the killer. And I think, on that note, we'll leave it for today. It's about an hour and 5 minutes. I think that's a good point to stop. What do you think, Uxel?
I think it's been alright, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good chunk. I need to talk less, get more of the story done. How far are we in this game? Oh, save.
I honestly feel like we are getting close to the main climax, and then we can get to the ending of the game soon.
The killer. It doesn't give you a percentage or anything. That would be helpful. Chapter 5.
It says Chapter 5.
I will have a look online and try not to spoil myself and just get a look at the number of chapters.
I will say don't do that, because even the number of chapters can be a spoiler.
The reason why I say this is because I don't want this to become like Chaos Child.
It's not.
Because
we already know this game. We already know this game isn't that long.
Because Chaos Child, I'm like, where are we in the game? I don't know.
We're on chapter 2.
Yeah, but like, I've not. How many chapters in this game? It took us like 20 episodes to get to chapter 2. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm going to put that game on, that playthrough on hiatus for now. Because it is just like nothing is happening. Even though I get more views on those videos than I do this, I'm enjoying this more. So.
Yeah. I'm also enjoying this more. This one's funnier as well.
But yes.
And do you know what? This main character and side characters, I just like the cast of this way more than Chaos Child as well.
Yeah, Ikeda is an asshole, but he's
fun.
He's a fun asshole, and I like Neneko.
Yeah.
And I like how they bitch at each other. And now Riehl's joined. It's like a threesome of people bitching at each other.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? I was about to say Takumi. Is it Takumi? Takuru? Whatever his name is in fucking Chaos Child. He's an arsehole, but he's a fucking prick as well.
Taku-chan.
Yeah, I like
Serika?
Serika. And kind of like the blonde girl. Not the childhood friend, the Twin Tails one. The one who was caught in the hotel.
Yeah. I can't remember her name.
And that's it. Those are only characters I like. Oh, and Ito in the fucking bad, negative, let's negative thinking, whatever it's called, delusions.
I like Ito in general. He's funny. Like, he seems more fucking normal and has some like great reactions, whereas Taku is just like Takaru.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? What we'll do is, since the game is on hiatus, we can just go through like the negative delusions that we haven't seen so far. For like up until the point we got to.
What have we done? Positive ones?
All positive, because we're on the let's positive thinking.
Oh yeah, shit. That would be interesting. But yes. For now... And
then we can always get back to that game at another time.
Yeah, I might actually jump back on the house in Fata Morgana, because I do enjoy that. It just got like, and I stopped at a good point. I stopped at the end of a chapter. That'd
be good. You could do an intermittent series. So like you do House of Fata Morgana and then go back to, was it Chaos Child?
Yeah, though I'm not going to go back to Chaos Child for a while. I'll need.
Fair enough.
I need a gap for me to be like, do you know, I should finish that. The house in Fata Morgana was interesting. I think the problem I had with that is really tiring because I'm doing all the voices, and I probably shouldn't. I'm not good at voices, and there's a lot of characters. That tired me a bit as well. But it is good. I do enjoy it. Maybe I shouldn't do. Maybe I should just do the main character's voice, and then some. I don't know. Anyway, that's something for me to think about another time. But for now, this is Return to Shironagasu Island. We learned a little bit more about Riehl this episode. and now we're going to investigate who the killer is. So join us again for Shironagasu Island sometime in the future, but for now, I'll let you go. I am Ash Mannix.
And I'm Cooksell.
And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Later, everyone.